Welcome to Boring Money, Rich Life. I'm your host, Joy Hicks, and today we're going to talk about Mark Cuban. He is like a billionaire. He's appeared on Shark Tank. He is a part owner of the Dallas Mavericks. So he recently appeared on the High Performance podcast, and what he said on that podcast has been kind of trending and going viral. So, pretty much, Mark Cuban said that he believes AI is going to produce the first trillionaire. And he also said he thinks that not only is AI going to produce the first trillionaire, that it's also probably just going to be like one single person coding away in their basement, playing with AI, and building this $1 trillion business. Now, that's pretty huge because if you think about all of kind of like the large tech companies or the whales out there like Netflix and DoorDash and Uber, a lot of these companies were founded by like partners or even teams of people who were 9 times out of 10 like software developers. They had some experience or like knowledge in their industry, and then they built these really big tech companies. So the fact that he thinks it could be just like a solo founder who becomes the world's first trillionaire by building an AI company or utilizing AI to build a really big business is very interesting to me. Now, a lot of people are kind of worried about AI because we all know that a lot of things are going to change. Like, we're already seeing a lot of industries being impacted by AI. So, even education, you don't have to go to college anymore to learn something. You can literally go on Udemy and learn something. You can ask ChatGPT to teach you something. Learning is changing. We know a lot of people in technology are getting laid off right now because of automation through AI. So we know a lot of things are going to change, but that doesn't necessarily mean you should be scared or intimidated by AI. So on the podcast, Mark Cuban was pretty much saying that we're in the preseason of AI. So that means we're really at the beginning. We have some ideas of how AI can be utilized. There's a lot of fear about what AI is going to do. But really, this is just the beginning of us utilizing artificial intelligence to its full capacity. So I feel like that means that there's a lot of opportunity that's going to happen because back in the 1990s, right, like during the dot-com era, that information wasn't as like readily available to the world, right? So like a lot of people didn't realize the power of the internet in the 1990s. The people who realized this power, a lot of them were going to like the Yales and the Harvards of the world, and they were around a lot of people who were getting into computer programming. They were taking MBA classes from these Ivy League schools. It was kind of like a niche community of people who knew about the power of the internet. And then those people became founders, those people became executives, those people became investors in all these different companies. And so now you look at these companies like Netflix, who are these huge billion-dollar corporations, but they started when this information wasn't so easily accessible. Now with AI, everybody knows that AI is coming, that it's here, that it's going to kind of change the world. You have to look at AI not as something to be afraid of or like intimidated by. You kind of have to look at it like, how can I profit from this? How can I, become that person who builds the first $1 trillion business? So the way that you're going to profit from AI, you're either going to kind of have some innovation in that space. So that means you're either going to build an AI business yourself or a business that utilizes AI in a very like widespread capacity. So you'll either do something in the AI space or invest in an AI company or a few AI companies. So that's why learning about AI right now, getting comfortable with AI yourself, like using it in your day-to-day job. We all know of ChatGPT, we all know of Gemini, but there's a lot of different like AI tools that are usually free, or they kind of have like a freemium subscription where you can use some of their tools free and then you pay for more if you want. But get comfortable using these different tools because for one, you're going to need to upskill regardless. Like, there's no question about that. AI is here, and a lot of businesses are trying to see how they can cut back on salary because salary does tend to be one of the biggest expenses for businesses. So you're going to need to upskill anyway. So no matter what, you should be learning about AI, you should be expanding your knowledge base and your skills. But from a wealth perspective, because that's why we're here, we're trying to see ways that we can build our rich life. So, from a wealth perspective, definitely think about how you can benefit in this space. Again, it can be investing in different AI companies if you don't really know much about technology, or it could be starting your own thing. And mind you, innovation and technology has come so far because of AI. So you could be sitting on tons of different ideas, and maybe in the past, you didn't know how to market the business, you didn't know how to put together a business plan, maybe you didn't know how to write the software for the business. But again, like AI is making all of that so easy. Again, he was saying that we're pretty much at like the pre-season of what AI can do for us. But as always, what is one boring thing that you can do today to start fueling your rich life? Again, I'm Joy Hicks, your host. Thank you for watching, and be sure to like and subscribe.